Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we will discuss today the chest trauma. So I am Dr. Abdul Hakim Jamali, Associate Professor, Surgical Unit 3. 30 to 50% of all colon trauma patients admitted to the trauma center have chest injury. Means if you count all trauma patients, 30 to 50% will have sustained the chest trauma. The thoracic injuries or chest trauma accounts for 20 to 25% trauma-related death. If there are 100 trauma-related deaths, out of this, 20 to 25 will be related to the thoracic injuries. After the treatment of thoracic trauma, there may be a complication which contribute another 25% of the all thoracic injury-related deaths. One thing is very important that 80% of the patient with thoracic injury can be operated non-operative, can be treated in non-operative manner. The minimum thing is the chest intubation. What is the cause of the death due to the chest trauma are the tension pneumothorax and then the massive pneumothorax. These two clinical situations must be recognized and managed quickly if patient has to survive. When there is a trauma, it does not respect the anatomical boundaries. It can occur anywhere in the body. So if we see this graph, MOF is the multiple organ failure, which is responsible for the 7% of the death. The cranial injury is responsible for the 42%. Bleeding with CNS injuries 6%. Bleeding in the cavities like the chest cavity or the intra-abdominal bleeding, which causes another cause of the death, is up to the 39%. Particularly the junctional zone, the junction between the neck and thorax, there may be bilateral injury on the both sides, maybe injury between the neck and thorax, or between the thorax and abdomen. There may be injury to the abdominal structure also, though the entry point may be in the thorax. Things should be kept in the mind. For example, if lower thoracic injury is presented by staph injury or gunshot, it can injure the liver on the right side, kidney, spleen on the left side, and kidney on the both sides. Similarly, the lateral chest injury, you see here graph, so it can cause the injuries of the abdomen also. So, when treating the patient of the any trauma patient, we follow the ATL protocol. We must maintain the patent airway. There must be a breathing. Circulation should be controlled. If there's a loss, it should be filled with the IV fluids or the blood. We must account for the disability. We must see the environment. If the environment is cool, you can warm the patient and you expose the whole body. See the other areas of the injury. As in previous mentioned chart, the bleeding is the commonest cause of the death. So there are the 5 major sites of bleeding, which are known as a blood on the floor, 4 more. Floor means external. The external regions of the blood, the chest, and the pneumothorax or hydrothorax, hemothorax, abdomen, that is including the retroperitoneum. It can accommodate a large amount of the blood, the pelvic fractures, extremities, the femur fracture. On one side, the loss is more than 2 pints of blood. These things should be kept on the mind when patient is the hypotensive. So what will the consequences of the loss of breathing? The physiologically, there will be increased rate of respiration, increased pulse rate, though the pulse volume will be very feeble. Blood pressure may fall. If you do the laboratory, the serum lactate level will be raised because there is a anaerobic metabolism. Anatomically, you can see the bleeding. If there is injury close to the major vessels or penetration injury with a retained vessel, they show the bleeding site. The routine investigation which are needed for the chest trauma, you must do the clinical connection, the inspection, the palpation, the auscultation and the percussion, the chest radiography, extended focal assessment of the sonology for the trauma, underwater chest drill, chest drain is a treatment as well as the investigation. So this is the repetition that the chest X-ray is already investigation of his choice, is easily available. Mind that this investigation should be done in those patients who are hemodynamically stable. If they are unstable, then you treat the patient first, then do the investigation. Here it is the sonography. You can have epigastric the probe which can detect the pericardial effusion. It can show the subphrenic collection of the blood. It can show the subphrenic collection on the left side. It can show the pelvic collections. You can see the site of the bleeding. It is easily available, portable, and without any injury to the patient. Even that can be done on the emergency trial. Now we will discuss the individual chest injuries. As chest wall is composed of the vertebral column, sternum anteriorly, and the 12 pairs of the rib. So rib fracture is the commonest injury. If there is a fracture of the second and first rib, and there is a bilateral clavicular fracture, or fracture of the sternum, fracture of thoracic spine, or scapula. If these are present in a single patient, it indicates that there is a major vascular rupture like thoracic aorta can be injured. So this is significant that because first and second rim are very protected one, they get less fracture than the other ribs. So if these fracture along with the clavicular fracture, sternal fracture, or the scapular fracture, they indicate that the major vessel has been damaged in addition to these factors. There may be fracture, maybe fracture of the rib may be associated with the, may be lead to the associated injury to the lung parenchyma. It may be associated with the thoracic wall vessels, causing the lung continuum if there's a thoracic lung parenchymal injuries or the lacerations in the lung. It can present with the pneumothorax, that is the presence of the air in the pleural space, hemothorax, that's the blood in the pleural space. The another investigation is the computed sonography with three-dimensional construction. It can show the fractures, hematomas, pneumothorax, pulmonary contusion, or the presence of the foreign body of the missile. It sometimes the diaphragmatic rupture can occur with the herniation of the abdominal contents because intra-abdominal pressure is more, thoracic cavity pressure is a negative one, so there will be a herniation of abdominal contents into the chest. So CT scan is the treatment of the investigation of choice for the assessment of the thoracic aortic injuries and mediastinal vessels. The management of chest injuries, as I have told in the opening sentence, that 80% of the patients with the chest injuries can be managed only with the insertion of the intercostal drain. So, if there is sucking wound is those wound which is wound into the external chest wall during the inspiration. The air is sucked into the pleural space with hissing sound. So, this should not be closed and until chest drain is placed. If there is a persistent bleeding and hemodynamic unstable, then sometimes open thoracotomy is needed. Otherwise, there is no need of the open thoracotomy. Only the 20 to 15% of the patient need the open thoracotomy. Sucking chest wounds should not be fully closed, but they should be covered with the pieces of the plastic and closed on three sides to form a one-way valve. Underwater chest drain should be inserted, which is away from the sucking wound. And if you completely close the open pneumothorax or sucking wound, it will be converted into the tension pneumothorax, which can kill the patient. Bleeding in thorax usually stops spontaneously in 80% of the cases. 15% of the cases require thoracotomy. 5% of the patients, which are in the extremes due to the chest hemorrhage, they need the emergency department thoracotomy. So, but the results are not good. Here, the emergency department thoracotomy has been done, but patient did not survive. If you do the thoracotomy, it depends upon the presentation. If patient present with the systolic blood pressure less than 60, there are 60% chances of the survival. If more than 40, less than 40 millimeter of mercury, then it will be 30%. If it is less than 40, then it will be 3%. If the above 60, 60%, above 40 to 60, it is 30%, less than 40, it is 3%. Life-threatening injuries, thoracic injuries are remembered as a deadly dozens. Dozen means 12. Six are immediately life-threatening. They should be managed and sought quickly during the primary survey. If you don't diagnose and treat them immediately, patient will lose a life. Six are potentially life-threatening and should be detected by a secondary survey. The deadly dozens are immediate life-threatening conditions are airway obstruction. This should be Airway should be patent as soon as it is diagnosed. Tension pneumothorax, the pericardial tamponade, open pneumothorax, massive pneumothorax, filial chest. The potentially life-threatening injuries are the contained aortic injuries, brachybronchial injuries, myocardial contusion, rupture of the diaphragm, esophageal injuries, pulmonary contusion. Airway obstruction. How will you remove the make the airway patent? The early intubation is indicated. It may be difficult when there is an neck hematoma. So airway edema should be slow and progressive. What is tension pneumothorax? This is the presence of air in the pleural space. It develops when one-way valve air leaks either from the lung or through the chest wall. Air is sucked into the thoracic cavity without any escape, so leading to the more accumulation of the air, leading to the more tension or more pressure, which leads to the collapse and the compression of the ipsilateral lung. Here, for example, injury enters into the thoracic cavity, causing the collapse of the lung, and here it shifts the mediastinal structure and heart to the opposite side. It compresses the opposite lung, so airway is the oxygenation is decreased. So mediastinal displaced to the opposite side, which causes the kinking of the great veins. Veins has a uh, thin wall, they become kinked, so they have the least venous return to the heart, so leading to the hypotension and compression of ipsilateral lung as well as opposite lung decreases the oxygen. So it is a grave emergency. The causes of the tension pneumothorax are penetrating chest trauma, blunt chest trauma, heterogenic lung disease due to central venous puncture when you pass a CVP line, When you are doing the positive pressure ventilation, sometimes if there is injury to the lung, if you make a positive pressure ventilation in the ventilator, this will cause the tension pneumothorax. What are the clinical features of the tension pneumothorax? Patient is restless, tachypneic, more rapid respiration, difficulty in the breathing. Neck veins will be distended. There will be a tracheal deviation to the opposite side. If you do the percussion, there will be hyperresonance, decreased breath sound if you auscultate on the affected side of the thorax. Tension pneumothorax is a clinical diagnosis. One should not wait for the X-ray confirmation. Here you see whole lung has been, but space has been occupied by the air, that is the tibial, the pneumothorax, the mediastinum, the trachea is shifted, the lung is shifted, along with the air in the subcutaneous space that is known as surgical emphysema. Here is the example of the pneumothorax. What is the treatment? Because this is a grave emergency, so it should be treated in the cavity. The immediate decompression is done by insertion of the large bore IV cannula into the second intercostal space on the affected side in mid-clavicular line. Once you insert this cannula, this causes the decrease in the pressure. So there will be a reversal of the hemodynamic state. Here, this picture is shown. The large bore cannula is inserted in mid-clavicular line on the left side, and the this is a needle thoracocentesis. This is the immediate action that should be done. Followed by this is another picture showing that. Then you put a chest tube. Definitive treatment is the insertion of the chest tube through a fifth intercostal space in anterior axillary line. This is the treatment of the tension pneumothorax. Pericardial tamponade is accumulation of the blood or fluid in the pericardial space. So common cause is the penetrating trauma. Even the accumulation of a small amount of the blood into the pericardium can produce the compression of heart. It will obstruct the venous return. It lead to the decreased filling of the cardiac chamber during the diastole. So there will be decrease in the cardiac output. Clinical features usually it is a big stride. Three things. If central venous pressure will be elevated or neck veins will be dilated, there will be a shock due to the decreased cardiac output. If you auscultate, heart sound will be muffled. Whereas in case of the uh, cardiac tamponade, the thoracic sound, respiratory sound would be audible, but heart sound will be very muffled or very faintly audible. The investigation is the EFAS, that's the focus sonography of the trauma, which shows the blood or fluid in the pericardial sac. Chest radiography may show the enlarged cardiac shadow. The presentation is more or less similar to the tension pneumothorax, except the decreased breath sound in case of the pneumothorax and the hyperresonance in case of the pneumothorax. So there will be a cyanosis, tachycardia, agitations. EFAS is a diagnostic. Central pressure is increased as in the baby stride. The immediate treatment is the pericardiocentesis under the ultrasound guidance. Aspirate the blood from the pericardial sac and do the immediate operative intervention. So needle pericardiocentesis. So other definitive treatment is the operative either through the subdivided window or by open surgery. So if there is a damage to the heart, you can repair the heart, but the results are very bad. Open pneumothorax, when there is a defect in the chest wall more than 3 centimeters, leads to the equilibration between the intrathoracic and atmospheric pressure. If opening wound in chest is a two-thirds of the tracheal diameter, then it is known as the open pneumothorax. With each respiratory cycle, air will be drawn through a defect into the biliary space rather than the trachea. Defect is more than the size of the trachea. So air gets more through the defect than the trachea. Air accumulation in the thorax is more than the lungs, with each inspiration leading to the hypoventilation of affected side and hypoxia. And if there is a valvular effect, it can lead to the tension pneumothorax, which has been discussed previously. Here, the pneumothorax, collapsed lung, here, sucking air wound, which goes into that way. Treatment of open pneumothorax is a close the defect with sterile occlusive dressing, plastic on three sides, and definitive treatment is a chest tube insertion quite away from the injury site. After placing the chest tube, you can close the injured chest wall. Here is shown how this material is sealing the wound on three sides. One way is kept open. What happens during the inspiration? The air will come through this defect. During the inspiration, air will come through this defect. During the expiration, this paper will actually seal the wound. The air will not go. Tension pneumothorax develop after the placing dressing over the open wound. So don't place the dressing over the chest wound. If you place the dressing on over the chest, one side should be open. It should be three sides should be closed, and the other side should be open. Treat the pneumothorax placement of the chest tube through an intact skin. Massive pneumothorax when there is a bleeding within the pleural cavity is classified according to the amount of the bleeding. Minimum, if it is up to the 350 ml, moderate between 350 ml to the 1500 ml. If it is more than 1500 ml, it is a massive. Massive pneumothorax is due to the fracture of the rim, tear of the intercostal vessel, or tear of the internal mammary artery. It may be from the thoracic organs. Sometimes, if the bleeding intra-abdominal viscera along with the damage to the diaphragm, their blood will be sucked from the abdomen into the chest wall due to the negative pressure of the thorax. This is the blood in the pleural space. Lung is being collapsed. On X-ray, it looks so white. See, this is the trachea which has been shifted quite to the opposite side. This will be the more blood in the pleural space. What are the clinical features? The hemothorax produces compromise of the respiratory efforts because there is a compression of the lung. So there is inadequate ventilation. Because of loss of blood, there is hemorrhagic shock. Neck vein becomes flat, whereas in tension pneumothorax and cardiac effusion, they become more distended because there is a loss of blood. Neck vein remains distended. There will be absence of the breath sound on that side. If you percuss on that side, it will be dull on percussion because it contains the blood, which is the fluid, so which is the dull on the percussion. Treatment. First thing is that to correct the hypovolema by inserting to the large bore IV cannula. But important treatment is to insert the chest drain in the fifth intercostal space in the mid-axillary line. So, and to drain the blood, once blood is being drained, lung will be decompressed, the aeration, ventilation will be improved, and if you give the blood lung to correct the hypovolema, patient will be treated. Sometimes the urgent thoracotomy is needed if the initial drain is more than the 1500 and then more severe loss. Ongoing hemorrhage is more than 200 ml per hour over 2 to 3 hours, then it is indicated. Then urgent thoracotomy is indicated. Otherwise, if blood is initial drainage is less than 1500 or the ongoing hemorrhage is less than rat, then this treatment is sufficient. So you must drain the blood completely from the diluted space. If you don't drain the blood, it will cause ongoing bleeding. The blood will be good culture medium for the bacteria. It may convert it into the pus, that is the empyema. It can lead to the fibrosis or fibrothorax. So don't claim the chest drain in case of the massive hemothorax because it will cause the tamponade effect. So this slide shows the difference between tension pneumothorax, massive pneumothorax, and the pericardial effusion. Tension pneumothorax, massive pneumothorax, and pericardial. Chest movements will be decreased in the tension pneumothorax as well as the massive pneumothorax, but it will be normal in case of the pericardial tamponade because there is no collection in the pleural space. Neck veins will be distended in case of tension pneumothorax. They will be distended in case of the pericardial tamponade, but will be collapsed due to the hypovolemia in case of the massive pneumothorax. Trachea will be deviated to the opposite side in case of the tension pneumothorax and in case of the massive pneumothorax. It will remain in the midline in case of the pericardial effusion. The breath sounds will be decreased or absent in massive pneumothorax as well as in the tension pneumothorax, but it will be normal in case of the pericardial effusion. If you percuss, it will be hyperresonant in case of the tension pneumothorax. It will be dull in case of massive pneumothorax. It will be resonant in case of the pericardial effusion. The important points management of the open pneumothorax or pneumothorax is that use the 28 gauge French FG's French gauge or larger tube in an adult. If the lung does not reinflate, drain should be placed on low pressure system. Suction, the occlusion of chest tube by a clot may result in no drainage in even in presence of the ongoing bleeding. So you must check the patency of the chest tube drain. Sometimes bleeding is so severe or the air leak is more than you can put a second tube. You can do the chest radiograph to identify the presence of blood. You advise the patient to have a physiotherapy or active mobilization. Another lecture is second portion of the lecture is that we have discussed the rib fracture. We will discuss the rib fracture in the detail. In general, rib fracture is common after the blunt trauma. The commonly rib fractures are fourth to 10th rib. Isolated rib fracture without lung involvement, without pneumothorax, without hemothorax can be treated in OPD. The rib fracture in old is very important because bones has a decreased density, they can easily broken. There is a reduced chest wall compliance. They can develop the retention of the mucoid secretions. There is an increased incidence of the underlying lung diseases. So they again are much more prone to develop a lung failure. And rib fracture can lead to the decreased ability to cough, reduced vital capacity. So the incidence of infectious complications are more common in the old age as compared to the younger age group. Multiple fractures indicate the severe trauma. They need a complete evaluation to rule out the intrathoracic and intra-abdominal injuries. For example, if there is a fracture of the lower ribs, 9th, 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, they are associated with the liver, spleen, and kidney injuries. Was major vascular injury is suspected when there is a fracture of first, third rib, fracture of clavicle and scapula. What are the clinical features of rib fracture? It is very painful. Respiration becomes painful, tender to the palpation. There will be a crepitus on the palpation. The chest X-ray can detect up to the 25% of the chest X-ray can detect up to 45% of the rib fractures, but 55% are missed. The two views, oblique view may increase the sensitivity, but 3D CT scan is more accurate one. It can detect the rib fracture in 100% cases. See here is a 3D CT scan showing the rib fracture 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5, 6. You can see the CT scan with the 3D reconstruction is ideal to detect the rib fractures. Here you can see the multiple rib fractures. On this side, you can see here, here, they are broken. So again, 3D CT scan showing the multiple rib fractures. Treatment of rib fracture, as I have told, the single isolated rib fracture without pneumothorax, hemothorax, or the injury to the lung needs only pain control. How will you control the pain? Use the analgesic, internerve costal nerve block with a bupivacaine, epidural anesthesia. If they achieve the adequate pain relief, it can prevent the atelectasis and the pneumonia. So this is a treatment. What is filial chest pain? When a portion of chest wall loses bony continuity with the other rest of the thoracic cage, it occurs when there are two or more consequent ribs are fractured in two or more places. Can occur often bilateral costochondral junction separation. So when there is a bilateral costochondral separation, sternum is free to move. This, this creates a segment of chest wall that moves independent of the thoracic wall. You see here is the fractures of the rib on the both sides. They are the consecutive. For example, second, third, fourth ribs are broken on the two places, anteriorly as well as the posteriorly. So this segment loses the integrity of the chest wall. There is a paradoxical movement. Normally during the inspiration, chest wall expands, and during the inspiration, chest wall expands, and the expiration, chest wall regresses. Here, the paradoxical movements occur during the inspiration. What happens? This chest segment, which has lost connectivity with the other segment of the chest, it goes in, and during the expiration, this goes out. This is the reverse of the normal respiration that is known as the paradoxical respiration. Here you can see multiple reflectors are seen in this red arrow circle. You can see it can produce this filial chest. We have discussed the paradoxical respiration. During the inspiration, the and the expiration, if there is, it also leads to significant underlying lung injury. How will you diagnose the paradoxical respiration? On inspiration, chest wall moves inwards. Normally, it should move outwards. On expiration, segment moves outwards. So this is the reverse of the normal movements. Again, this is a picture showing that during the inspiration, this segment goes in, and during the expiration, this segment comes out. Normally, during the inspiration, segment expands, whereas the filial segment goes in. During the expiration, normally it should go in, whereas during respiration in the pleural segment goes out. So treatment, if mild cases, you need the oxygenation, the pulmonary toilet, and an adequate analgesia. Ventilation is indicated in a patient who develops respiratory failure despite of oxygenation and the adequate pain relief. Sometimes open reduction, ORF means open reduction and internal fixation of the sternum or rib is needed. It is rarely needed, even it is a controversial. If there is small, no respiratory distress, treatment of pleural is shown in the table. If it is small, no respiratory distress, respiratory function is good, only pain relief and observation is indicated. If it is a moderate side segment, if there is severe respiratory distress and respiratory function is also compromised up to the moderate level, mechanical ventilation with analgesic needed. If it is a large, very bad, then sometimes the ORIF, that is the open reduction and internal fixation of the rib, may be needed along with the ventilation. Other potentially life-threatening injuries are the aortic injuries, thoracic injuries, myocardial contusion, rupture of the diaphragm, esophageal injuries, pulmonary contusions. Traumatic disruption of the aortic rupture is a common cause of sudden death after trauma. Our patient falls from a great height, more than 6 meters. Here his aorta is broken with bleeding. Here this 3D scan shows a broken aorta, but the outer layer is intact, so there is a bleeding within the adventitious layer. It's due to the pseudoaneurysm. It can rupture any time and can lead to the death. So what will be the clinical feature? There will be a asymmetry in the blood pressure between the two upper limbs or between the upper limbs and lower limbs. Pulse pressure will be wide. There could be a chest wall contusion. The erect chest wall reveals a wide mediastinum. CT scan and CT angiography, aortography, and the transesophageal echography are the diagnostic investigation. Chest X-ray will reveal the wide mediastinum, CT scan of the mediastinum, aortography. Here the contrast is injected into the femoral, through the femoral into the aorta. When aortic images are taken, transesophageal echocardiogram can be done to detect the vascular injury or the aortic injuries. Here you see my mediastinum will become white. Here is a CT scan with clot around the descending aorta. The ascending aorta, arch of aorta, and the descending aorta. You see here, descending aorta, there is the hematoma formation. Again, this is a CT scan. You see here is the defect. Here is the defect in CT scan. Again, here is the defect. And here is the defect. You can see 3D picture showing here is the defect. Again, here is the defect. These are the disruption, but the outer wall remains intact, so there is no free blood into the mediastinum. Otherwise, if there is a complete rupture, these patients don't reach the hospital. This group of the patient which has a contained rupture, they can present to the hospital. If they are treated properly, they can be saved. So nowadays, endovascular intra-aortic stents can be used with minimal invasive methods, or you can do the open thoracotomy to repair the tear or excise the tear and use the Dacron graft. Here, endovascular repair is being done along with the stent. Sacrobranchial injuries, how they can present, how can be suspected if there is a pneumothorax, if there is a subcutaneous emphysema, if there is air in the mediastinum that is known as a pneumomediastinum, if patient present with the bloody sputum, if there is a traumatic facial and cervical subcutaneous emphysema. So if these things are present, one should suspect the tracheobronchial injuries. chest drain is inserted and there is a large air leak and lung does not expand, they also indicate that you are dealing a case of tracheobronchial injuries. So how you diagnose? Only bronchoscopy is the diagnosis. The treatment is the operative repair. This trachea will not heal on its own. This will be the operative repair of the tracheal injuries. Myocardial injuries usually caused by the penetrating injuries like the stab injuries or gunshot injuries. The outcome depends upon the size of injuries and the travel distance. The blunt injuries can cause rupture into the pericardium, reduce the pericardial temporary, myocardial contusion, or rhythm disorders leading to the instant death. So the features of cardiac injuries are the dyspnea, cyanosis, if there is a pericardial effusion, the peak stride, the distension of jugular veins, hypotension, narrow pulse pressure, muffled heart sound, or distant heart sound. They can be diagnosed by chest X-ray, may show the cardiomegaly. ECG may be normal in case of the blunt cardiac injuries for 36 hours, but may show the features of ischemia and the rhythm disorder. Echo is very useful to assess the wall motion. CPK, the creatine phosphate kinase MB isomer is elevated. Myocardial D isomer is elevated if there is the enzyme D elevated if there is a cardiac injury. Treatment is a tracheotomy and the repair.
हाँ हाँ तांगा उधर दियो
हाँ बस बाकी थोड़ी दिलाई दो।
हाँ हाँ बाहर बस बंद क्यों ना ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है हाँ ठीक है ठीक है तो आए कर दो बस सुन का कुछ ही मतलब
हेलो आपका मेरा आवाज आ रहा है?
जिस कौन सा देख सकते हैं आपको अभी
Yes, sir. अब आ रहा है
ठीक
आवाज।
ठीक ठीक है ठीक। So it needs the treatment of the pulmonary contagion is the oxygenation. You encourage the coughing, physiotherapy, or if there is a bronchoscopic obstruction, you can use the bronchoscopic aspiration and clear the bronchoscopic bronchus obstruction. Use of antibiotic to control the infection. The over-transfusion should be avoided because it puts the patient into more pulmonary edema. Sometimes IPPV, that the intermittent positive pressure ventilation. Thanks. हाणे क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन खोले ॾियो था साईं। असांजो पूरो थी वियो हाणे क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन पुछनि था पिया लकी थियो।
ईंदो सिंपल
हाँ
पार्टिसिपेंट्स में ईंदो
हाँ
ठीक है अनम्यूटिंग अनम्यूट है ना
अनम्यूट
अनम्यूट
हाँ
ठीक है हर को आहिस्ते आहिस्ते ईंदो हाणे क्वेश्चन पुछां ठीक है वरी तव्हांखे तो ॿियो अनम्यूट करे छॾियोसि क्लियर
अच्छा शेयर कंदो थिए
शेयर हिकिड़ो मिनट शेयर आहे बिल्कुलु आहे
ठीक है सही है। Hello students, you are listening me? Hello?
Yes.
If you have any problem, yes, Kulsum, what is problem? हेलो
हेलो सर आवाज आ रही है आपकी?
हाँ आपकी आ रही। आपने पूछा है क्वेश्चन कोई 209 है कोई? हेलो जी बेटे ॻाल्हाए थो कोन थो ले आए ना ख़बर ॿुधा के
There are three types of cards.
Sir, no any question.
अच्छा छोकरी जैसे कोई क्वेश्चन कोने ये केस था जी बेटे आवाज सही कोन थो थिए बैकग्राउंड में आवाज
हुननि जो छा आहे हिकिड़ो विच ते वेठी हुन ते गोड़ आहे ॿियो हुननि जी नेट जी स्पीड स्लो हूंदी
अच्छा
प्रॉब्लम इहो बि त हली वेठो न
हाणे छा कजे हाणे
बसि तव्हां हिन खे ख़तमु करे तव्हां ख़तमु
रिकॉर्ड कीअं कंदो हाणे
तव्हां छा कंदो पहिरियों ते स्टॉप शेयर कंदो तव्हांजी स्लाइड ठीकु आहे
ठीकु आहे
हुन खां पोइ तव्हां रिकॉर्डिंग जो कोई अचे स्टॉप